Welcome to my channel, She Thrives Online. My name is Jackie and I help females who are 40 plus build online income streams, even if they think they're not tech savvy, because it's never too late to start something new. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to set up a simple email campaign in System.io. And the great thing about email campaigns are that once you've set them up, they work beautifully 24/7 in the background, selling for you and building trust. Before we go any further, please note that all the links to resources are down below in the description. And if you enjoy this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. Also, please leave comments below. I answer every comment. So let's dive in. Right, we are now looking at my diagram, which is really about creating a fabulous email campaign. And we're starting with the lead magnet offer. Every campaign needs a lead magnet, and this lead magnet will be a funnel that can be created in System.io. So the lead magnet offer is sometimes called a squeeze page. It tends to be a freebie that we offer, and it can be anything from a guide to a PDF document, could be a video, could be a webinar, it could be pretty much anything, but it needs to be quite small, a small piece of information that's easy to digest, but to help the person that's in your niche get over an initial problem. The capture page, which I'll show in a minute, will actually be capturing the details, which is normally email address, obviously very important, and their name. And moving on to the final step, this is where you'll be setting up your email campaign. Okay, we're going to move straight over into System, into the funnels area. And I'm just going to quickly show you what a squeeze page looks like. So I'm viewing the funnel step. And this is a funnel template that I've created. It's a lead magnet template, which I give away free. I will put it in the description of this video. So what you have is you can put your big headline there. You can put any details about your offer in here. It's already created, so the customer can put their first name in, their email address, and click the button, and it will sign them up. You can also create your own images and put those in here as well. And that's pretty much it on that page. And we do have a thank you page too. So let's just view that one. The thank you page, obviously putting your logo in is helpful. You'll change the image to your product that you're giving away or potentially selling, and any text that you want to put in here, and you might even want to link it there. So if it's a PDF ebook, you could actually just send them the link from here. You'll still send them the email as well and the campaign, but sometimes it's quite nice to be able to offer it straight away because they've already signed up, and it saves them waiting for an email. You can add other options as well, so you could ask them to join your Facebook group or community, and you could even add an offer in at this stage too if you felt it was appropriate, but I would keep it as simple as possible to begin with, especially for your first one. So now we've gone over what a squeeze page looks like. I'm just going to show you, if we go back to the squeeze page, because that's your first page, we're going to go into automation rules. And here obviously there's no automation rule added, but I'm just going to show you a quick overview first before I help you create the campaign. So you'll always add a rule, and the rule has a trigger. And for this particular instance, we want to subscribe to the funnel step, and it's picked up the funnel that you're already in. And it's also found out that it obviously knows it's a squeeze page because that's the one that I'm actually on. Before we talk about campaigns, quickly, I'm just going to go over what a tag is. Tags help track where leads come from, and they help to trigger relevant campaigns, but they also help to segment campaigns as well, or segment the contacts to ensure that the customer gets into the right campaign. So if you think of it as an example, if you have a campaign where someone's actually bought something, you don't want them to be mixed in with a campaign where they still haven't bought that product. So that's what segmentation is in a very basic explanation. And once you've added your tag, you would then be adding the campaign. But what we want to do is we want to create the campaign first, otherwise it won't be there ready for you to add in. Before we can set up our email campaign, we need to have the details to put into it. So there's a couple of ways of doing it. Obviously, depending on what your niche is, you want to type out a few bits of information, and then you can create your emails, which I'll show you how to do. There's the other option is to use AI to help you create it, or at least to just make it sound a bit better, to polish it. AI can be very good at polishing anything that you write. I love using it just to put information in and then get it just to polish it for me. So what I've done is I've created a fictitious niche, and I'm just going to ask ChatGPT to create me a three email campaign. My test niche is women over 40 who want to start strength training but don't want to go to the gym, which is quite a common thing. They would prefer online workouts. They've just signed up to my lead magnet, which is a one-page PDF on how to buy the right equipment ready. And I want to send a campaign out with 3 emails only. The emails only need to be short but welcoming and friendly, helping to inspire the women. Please create me a 3 email campaign. So I'm going to see what happens. You never know what you're going to get. Generally, I do find ChatGPT really helpful, and it's probably more appropriate to put in information that you want to write and then get them just to tidy it up a bit. But so in this particular case, I've got 1 email, 2 emails coming through, and it doesn't really matter what they say at the moment because that's not going to worry us. It's just me showing you how to create the campaigns and getting everything automated. At the bottom, I'm just going to do a copy. I've just gone into my Google Docs. Okay, brilliant. So it's pasted it all in. Perfect. So let's just pop over into System.io, and we're going to name the campaign welcome 3 emails strength campaign. I'm going to leave the description, but it's always better to put a description in, especially when you create lots of campaigns. Then you go into that campaign and you want to create your first email. So the best thing you can do really is to come back over subject line. You've just taken the first step. Paste. Now I tend to use the classic editor, which doesn't have any frills. I just prefer using it because it's easy to use, and sometimes when you first get started you want to do whatever you want to do as easy as possible. You don't want to procrastinate. I believe that deliverability, it's very hard to say that word, is potentially better when you create it as a classic email, but I could be wrong. So let's just save, and that will give you your email basics. And let's just go back to that. So I'm just literally going to copy and put paste. There you go. And you could put a preview piece of text in as well, but we're not going to bother about that. So what you must be aware of is that you want to save and test. Don't ever save and publish because you never know what you're going to get. And quite often you do make mistakes. So I'm going to save that and send myself a test email. Let's go to number 2. Why strength training works wonders after 40. Yep, it's brilliant. Classic editor, save. Come over to here, back to there. Hey. Oh, and I tell you something about variables. Copy So what is good to know is I've noticed they put in first name. What we have is we have variables that you can use. So if I was to just take that out, so you could put in first name and that will put it in. So that will put there, say for me, it would say, hey, Jackie. And you can put it anywhere in the document, and you do have a choice of anything else that's actually set up on their account. Other options to note are you can add a link. So if you were to say, let's say lifestyle as a document, you could then press on that link and then you could put the web address of the lifestyle document in. So there's that one. You could also actually add images in if you want to, or you can add them in. You can drag and drop and bring them in. And to be honest, the editor seems a lot better than it used to be, even from a couple of weeks ago. Save and test. So I'm just going to save and test that one. And then I'm going to exit, confirm. And then we're going to create, and this will be our third one. And obviously you might want to change some of the spacing in that one. So we've got 3 that I've just saved and obviously testing. And another option is you can actually add attachments as well. So that's a great one if you want to add a PDF. So we've done our save, and then once you're happy with the draft that you've sent yourself and you're happy that the campaign is all good, you're then able to save and publish. Okay, so one thing I need to talk to you about is the status, because I just want to show you how to sequentially send them. What I'm going to do for this status here, the status are all unmarked. I'm just going to activate that one. I'll put 1 minute. So this is the first email. I need to activate it to be able to just show you how to set the campaign up. So that would be the first email. Then we go into the second email. And if you're ready to publish that one, because you need to set it up all in one go, we should then, because the other one has been activated, you can now see that this one will only send after email 1. So potentially what you'd probably do is put 1 day after. And so if I come out of there, you can see that's what I'm doing. So it's quite easy to set the campaigns up, but just always make sure save and publish. And again, this one will be after that one. And then when you come out, you'll be able to see that all of them are activated. And that's your campaign ready. So now I'm going to go back to the sales funnel. Right, I'm back in the test funnel on the squeeze page, and we're going to add an automation rule. And before I go through that, I just want to say that after you've created an email campaign, sometimes it doesn't update correctly, in the sense of it's all working, it's all there, but it doesn't seem to be showing in this area here. So the best thing you can do is to log out of your system account and just log back in again. It's obviously a bit of a bug, and it's about the only bug that I know of. So I'm just coming back in. Funnel step form subscribed. We're going to subscribe to the campaign, and now the campaign is there. It wasn't there previously, and we're going to save that rule. And now that test funnel has an automation of the campaign for the 3 emails, and that will automatically be triggered when they sign up for the lead magnet. I hope you found my video useful today, and if so, please like and subscribe to my channel, and also please leave any comments or queries that you may have, and I'll answer every comment. So thanks for your time, and I'll see you in the next one.